Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the custom film, as well as we got a tips and tricks video for you on dipping a helmet. You guys are probably wondering, okay, well, what are you going to be doing? And of course, you know, we got a custom film here. It's going to be a helmet, but you're like, oh, well, that doesn't look like big enough for a helmet, right? Well, let me show you. Mini helmets. That's what we're talking about today. So, kind of give you a little background on this. So we have prepped everything out on the helmet. We have made this to where everything is ready to be dipped. So with the helmet this size, you can do one of two things. You can do it like a normal helmet, where you can do it half. So you do, of course, one half of it right there, and then you do the other half right there. Because this is so small, now we still are going to get stretched. There's no matter what, we're going to get the stretch. But because this is so small of a rounded object, I think we can go ahead and get this done in one dip. And so what we're going to do here is a couple of things. We've already got everything base coated. We got it base coated in a silver. Now normally in the custom film we normally do white, but because the customer wanted a turned gold leaf type of pattern, we're actually going to be doing in a silver metallic. And so once that light hits that after it's dipped and clear coated, that silver metallic will kind of reflect and give a better looking gold turned pattern. So then it'll look more realistic than what it would if it just had a white base coat under it. So on something like this, normally it would be white, but in this case we're going to do it in a silver metallic. So a couple of other things that we've already got ready to go. As you'll see, I've got tape all the way around the entire helmet. So all the way around these edges, all through here. I've even got the earpiece taped up on both sides. So of course I don't want any of the water to rush in and then prevent the dip from sticking to itself, or it's coming into here and then it blows the dip out, and then of course I got a big void like right in here or something like that. So I definitely don't want that. And of course, like I said, we've already base coated everything. Now we're ready to go. So a little bit on how we're going to be dipping this. So of course, as y'all probably would know, we're just going to be going straight down. Now, instead of going straight down with it, we're going to go straight down to a point, and then we're going to kind of roll it back just that little bit. Not much, but we are going to start more right in this area right here. And as we're going, instead of going straight down with it, we're going to go at a little bit of an angle this way to help prevent some of that stretch coming up on this side. Now again, you're going to have stretch no matter what, and you know, sometimes, especially on like the bigger helmets, there's way too much stretch for a single dip, so of course we just double dip them. But we're going to try this out on this one, see how everything works. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And also too, it'll also show you the capabilities of the stretch of our new custom film that we have. So I've already got a square here, big enough. Now again, this is probably a little bit oversized, but I want to make sure that I have plenty of room for that thing to stretch all the way around the entire helmet. So looking at it like this, I've got a couple of inches over here, I've got a couple of inches over here, and also on the back I've got probably 3 or 4 inches on the back and probably about 2 or 3 inches on the front. So I've got plenty of room for that pattern to pull into it as much as possible as I'm going down with it. So let's go ahead, let's get this on the water. We got our dividers already out. So again, on something like this film right here, so this is going to be our new custom film. So as you can tell, it has a clear backing on it. So this right here, what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge, we're just going to pull that back, and as you notice, it pulls off super easy. Of course, this now is trash, and then the side that the backing was stuck to, which was this side right here, that side goes down on the water, and so pretty much this film will lay out just like this. Now if it is starting to roll up, you can see how it's wanting to curl in a little bit. What I can do is I can put tape down 2 sides, or I can put tape all the way across all 4 sides, or I can put tape on it and slit it. Whatever way is easier for you to get it in the water. Sometimes the humidity, of course, it's definitely going to play a little bit bigger factor into it. So sometimes if you need to do that, perfectly fine, it's not gonna hurt anything. So in this case, I think we should be pretty good with this right here. We'll get this kind of laid out, and then we'll get this in the water and get started. So let's go ahead and get it in the water. So again, we've got 1 minute on the water, and then we have 80 to 90 degrees. Anywhere in that area, that's pretty much where you want to be at. So we've got our timer set. We got about probably 20 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and get some gloves on, and then we'll get started. All right, so we got 1 minute on the water. Let's spray our activator and get started. All right, so one thing that we've found with working with this new film is whenever you're spraying it, especially on the custom film, we'll spray our activator and it pretty much glassed out for the most part. But what we're actually gonna be doing is waiting about anywhere between 20 to 40 seconds afterwards. And what you'll notice is that it actually glasses out more. It's like it gives it time for that activator to settle into those inks and fully liquefy them out. Then once they're fully liquefied, you'll start to see that you're gonna get a lot better dip after you let it do that. So again, every activator is gonna be differently, but this looks like it's really glassed out nice. I think it's definitely going to hit really well, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, that turned out beautiful. We got a good coverage all the way around. We got that turned gold leaf. Again, we're gonna have some stretching in this area whenever we do a single dip, but all in all, everything turned out really well. Got a little bit of excess right there. It'll come off in the dip or in the rinse. And other than that though, we have a very good dip all the way around. And you'll notice that we taped all of this around, and so it helped pull that pattern all the way down across this and all the way up into all these edges like that. So that's another reason why on this we went ahead and taped it all the way around. So let's go ahead, we'll get this rinsed, we'll get it clear coated, we'll show you guys the end result, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it, so stay tuned. So we got everything all finished up, we got the helmet all ready to go. It came out amazing. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy the way that this thing came out. So I know this is a little helmet, but the patterning and everything, it came out really true to the size of the helmet, and I think that the customer's definitely going to love it. So as you saw before, we had tape all the way down inside here that helped pretty much pull that film all the way around and get a really good coverage all the way around this entire helmet all the way. So now again, we could have cut a line right down the middle of it, did half and half, but we wanted to kind of also show you guys the capabilities of what all this custom film can do. And I definitely think it is really amazing with how much stretch that you can get out of the custom film if done properly. So other than that though, as you saw, we did use a silver base coat underneath it. It really makes it pop in the sunlight a lot more. It gives it a little bit more lifelike gold turned patterning instead of using a white. Now again, you could use white, but we went ahead and gave it that silver just to kind of give it a little bit more pop to it. And I definitely think that really made it look amazing as far as how everything came out. And of course, we used our European clear over the top of it, so we got a really nice rock hard clear that looks amazing and of course has a beautiful gloss to it. So definitely want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you on anything hydrographics related, or also too, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you like it? How it came out? Would you have done a double dip? Would you have done a single dip? Anything like that, definitely let me know. Also, if you haven't already, hit the like button. We'd love to have you like the video, and also hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks on anything hydrographics related. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.